Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back. Long time no see. Don't forget, we're having a Himalayan Institute retreat in September. You'll get some yoga, some meditation, some beautiful property. So if you have any questions about that, you can see us afterward. Child's pose. I'm thinking about doing Journey into Power today. How about that? We'll see if I can do it. We'll see if I can do it. There will be a deviation somewhere along the line, I'm sure. For now, take a moment to connect to your body on your mat. Spread your fingers wide and press down. Activate your arm muscles. Pull your navel to your spine and sink your hips back to your heels. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, let it out. Ujjayi breath in through your nose, making a sound out through your nose. For today, I want you to give up what you must to be present here, like what's going on in the outside world. We can just drop it and be here now. Be in your body, be in this space. Come up to table, up, downward facing dog. Look, I almost did it. Downward facing dog. Walk your heels out, move around. Now do this with some connection to your breath. Like you might inhale and do something. Probably go up on your toes. Exhale, press a heel down. Inhale, go on your toes. Exhale. Something that connects breath and movement here. Let's start out on the right breath. I was going to say right foot, but right breath. Like trying to create that action of being present to your breath. Hi, Shannon Kay. Thanks for joining us. Now sit into your down dog. Press your hips to the back of the room. Let your heels sink to the floor. There's got to be a little softness in your knees to get that length. Pull your belly in. Take a deep breath in. Come high up onto your toes. Exhale, sink down. Let's hear your breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Come high up. Exhale, sink down. Look forward. Move to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Stay there. Round your spine. Ragdoll. Ragdoll. Grab your opposite elbows. Now your knees, I still don't want them locked out, but they can be pretty straight here. Round your spine. Push your feet down. Push your spine to the ceiling. Let your head drop. Maybe you sway side to side. Nice little back stretch. It's real important, though, to have your core integrated here, to pull it in, to stay strong and protect your back. Drop your hands. Notice how the breath went away. Bend your knees forward, fold all the way down. Take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, stretch your shoulders and chest out. Drop your hands, roll up to stand. Sweep your arms up over your head, look up, and bring your hands to your heart. Set your gaze at a single point of focus. Set your intention in an I am blank, I am statement. Send it out there with 3 ohms. Take a deep breath in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. High push up, hold. Press down through your hands. Get a dome shape under your armpits. Shift forward on your toes. Drop your knees or not. Lower halfway or all the way down. Cobra or up dog. Lift your heart. Downward facing dog, lift your hips. 3 breaths here. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, empty. Now look at your feet. Get your heels lined up behind your ankles so you can't really see them. 1 more breath in. Empty out. Move to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift, flat back, forward fold. Rise up to stand. Inhale, sweep your arms up, look up. Squeeze down, like press your palms together, squeeze your belly in. Halfway lift, high to low push up. Nice and slow. Take your time. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Set your gaze, breathe in, breathe out. How are your feet? Hip width apart. 1 more breath in. Empty out. Move to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Fold down, rise up. Inhale, sweep your arms up over your head. Bend your knees, forward fold. Halfway lift, high to low push up. Feel the upper back muscles. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Set your gaze again. Press your hips back, up and back. Last breath out, empty out completely. Look forward, move to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift, fold, chair pose and hold. Chair pose and hold. Ooh. Sit deep, shins go back. Hug your outer hips in like you're squeezing in and inner thighs back. It helps if you do your inner ankles back too, right? Inner ankles back. Take a deep breath in, sink a little deeper. 1 more breath in, fold down. Halfway lift, high to low push up. Cobra or up dog. Down dog, right side, warrior 1. Big giant step. Press down and reach up. Low push up. Nice and slow. There's no rush. Some of you are rushing. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, warrior 1. Reach up, look up. Low push up. Keep your breath flowing. Keep your breath flowing. There's nothing holding you back here. Breathe here. Empty out. Breathe in. Boy, Angie, that looks beautiful. Empty out. 1 more breath in. Let it all go. Move to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold down. Chair pose. Sit into your chair and fold. Halfway lift. High to low push up. Step back. Drop down. Cobra up dog. Down dog. Right side warrior 1. Right side warrior 1. Fingertips on fire. Light it up. Low push up. Light it up. Light it up. Every part of your body in every pose. Up dog, down dog. Left side warrior 1. Step. Reach. Like you mean it. Low push up. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, empty. 1 more breath in. Let it all go. Move to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Fold down. Chair pose. 1 breath, but sit deeper than you've sat. Fold. Halfway lift. High to low push up. Upward facing dog. Down dog. Right side, warrior 1. Lift and reach. Low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side, warrior 1. Step and reach. Reach up, low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Set your gaze. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Deep breath in. Empty out. 1 more breath in. Let it all go. Lift your right leg to the ceiling. Bend your knee and open up your hip. Pull your heel all the way to your butt. And flip your dog. Both feet go to the floor. So think of wheel pose. So bring your feet closer together and straight back. Take a deep breath in. Reach for the middle of the room. Side plank. Right hand down, left hand up. Or left elbow down. I like to do it on my elbow. I feel much more secure and safe, and I protect my wrists. Take your hips towards the front of your mat so they're stacked. Take a deep breath in here. High to low push-up. Take your time. Take your time. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Bend your knee and open up your hip. Come high up onto your left toes or right toes. Yep. So you're trying to get as long as you can on the left side of your body. Quad stretch. Flip your dog. Press both feet down. And there's Jordan, bring your feet a little closer together. Yeah, there you go. Think of wheel pose or bridge pose. Then look up to the ceiling and reach to the center of the room. Side plank. Left hand down, right hand up. Janet, if you want to do it on your knees, let me give you just a little, make it just a little bit more core. You guys keep breathing. So start here and then bend your knee there. So it's still stacked knee under knee and then come up. Then you'll get a little more core. Okay. Take a deep breath in. Reach for the center of the room. Oh, I didn't say that. Never mind. High to low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Ooh. Breathe here. Breathe here. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Lift your right leg to the ceiling. Bring your knee to your nose. Inhale, kick it back. Now, when you bring your knee to your nose, come out to plank pose. Knee to nose. Come out to plank. Inhale, press back. Knee to nose. Crescent lunge. So your feet are going to be on railroad tracks. We're not going to go too deep. Back heel up. Sit down into it. Notice your hip bones. These hip bones right here. Right here. Notice if your hip bones are pointing down towards the floor. If they are, add the pelvic tilt and sit straight down. Straight down. Now reach up. Like imagine my hands were on the back of your ribs and I was lifting your whole upper body up to the ceiling, finding that freedom, that space. Bring your hands to your heart, twist to your right. Fire up your left leg, press your left hamstring up to the ceiling. Breathe here. Tim, remember to lift your chest, like push down through your elbow and get that length. Yes, a little bit more, just a little bit more. Open your arms, spread your hands wide. Lift up, press your left hamstring to the ceiling, everybody. Take a deep breath in, wring it out, float to crescent lunge, to warrior two. Warrior two. Tuck your back toes in slightly. Arms parallel to the ground. Hug your shoulder blades together and then reach your arms out far and feel that action. So you can get action in your upper body while you're here. Extended side angle. Forearm to your thigh or to your shin. What's missing is breath today. Now, I've been really stressing breath, haven't I? So today I'm not. So see if you can bring that into it. Bring that into it, or your Ujjayi breath. Take your left arm by your left ear. Get your whole arm. Get a nice long stretch. Oh, yeah. Take one more deep breath in. Empty out. Warrior two. Set your gaze. Look. Sink low on an exhale. One more breath in. Low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a deep cleansing breath here. Empty it out. Lift your left leg to the ceiling. Inhale. Bring your knee to your nose. Come out to your plank pose. So it's a core workout. Inhale, press back. Knee to nose. Squeeze your belly, nose to knee. Inhale, press back. Knee to nose, hold it. Crescent lunge. So feet are hip width apart or on railroad tracks if that helps you. And then how do you get more stable here? The first thing you do is press both feet down, right? Then hug your inner thighs towards each other. Pull your belly in, your core, hug everything to center, and then lift up and look up. So you really get stable in your legs, strong and stable and rooted here. And then you fly, your heart lifts and opens, and there's space. Take a deep breath in. Hands to your heart, twist left. Stay powerful in your back leg. So sometimes that heel wants to move around. So you want to keep it in that same spot. So you're just going to turn your back heel. Yep, get that pinky toe down. Get your pinky toe of your right foot on the ground. And then press down through your elbow. Press down to lift up. Yeah. Spread your arms. Stack your hands over top of each other as far apart as you can. Take one deep breath in. Empty out. Crescent lunge. Warrior 2. Readjust your feet so you're on a tightrope. Front foot straight ahead, back foot's tucked in like Warrior 1. Shoulders right over your hips. Sink low. Maybe you take a longer step today, like try something new. Warrior 2, right? That party. There's starting to be a party in that left thigh a little bit. Like jumping beans. Dancing jumping beans. Extended side angle. It's so quiet today. Breathe steady in and out through your nose. Like, where can you be? Let me change that. Get to a space in this pose where you can keep your breath flowing evenly. And it's intentional and audible. Arm by your ear. Get a nice long line of energy. Your right arm's by your right ear. Energy from your right pinky toe all the way to your right pinky finger. With an inhale, rise up, Warrior 2. Stick it, hold it. One more inhale. Low push-up. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Take a full deep breath in here and a full deep breath out. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Let it all go. Look forward and on empty, move forward. Halfway lift, get long. Fold down, chair pose. Feet are together as close as you can be and still feel stable. Inner ankles roll back, belly pulls in, twist to your right. Notice your left knee wants to come forward, slide it back. Press down through your elbow or your forearm. Find some space here. Reach your arms apart. One more breath in. Stay for the exhale. Chair pose. Fold. Separate your feet so there's a difference. Hook onto your big toes. Baby halfway lift so you get some length. Pull your ribs in and then pull down. Let your head go. For me, I have to make a conscious effort, and I'm sure you do too, to really keep your core integrated. Pull your navel to your spine. Hug your ribs in. And then breathe into those ribs. Breathe into the back of your body. Chair pose. Bring your feet together. Sit into your chair. Sit into your chair. Some people call this thunderbolt. Some people call this awkward pose. What do you call it? Painful pose. Find that space where you can breathe and find some ease there and twist to your left. Inner ankles back, belly pulled in. Use your elbow or forearm or arm against your left thigh so that you can lift up. Then open your arms. One more breath in. Stay for the exhale. Ring it out. Chair pose. Forward fold. Gorilla pose. Stand on your hands. Give your wrists some love. Give your wrists some attention. Let your head go. Now find your breath. Create. I don't want to say find. I want to say create. You are in charge. Steady, even breath. Can you get that, Greg? Steady, even breath. Maybe even count it, right? Sometimes that helps. Like you count for inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. What does that do to your mind when you focus on your breath? Creates a little sense of quiet, maybe the noise move into the background. That's certainly a possibility. What are you open to in this pose? What are you open to? What can you release? What can you let go of? Crow pose. That was my first crow since my shoulder surgery. For 1 second. Squeeze, breathe. Core strength, core strength. One more breath in. Let it all go. Jump back, chaturanga. Yeah. Up dog, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, last time. Exhale, let it go. Move to the front of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Fold down. Rise up to stand. Sweep your arms up over your head. Right side eagle. Right arm under. Right leg on top. Lift your elbows up. Pull your navel in. I like to try and get a stretch across my upper back. So lifting the elbows up helps. And then moving my wrists away from my face too. Where can you find a little space here? Switch sides. Left arm under. Left leg on top. Lift your elbows up. Slight pelvic tilt. Now, tendency is to hold your breath here. Keep your breath. Keep it moving. Right side eagle. Right arm under. Right leg on top. Judy just did it the hard way. Take a full breath to come out. Inhale, lift your knee. Exhale, plant it. Switch sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, left arm under. And reach up, inhale. Foot down, exhale, shake it out. Standing leg raise. Left foot stays down. Bring your right knee towards your chest. Grab your knee or your toes or your ankle. Open it out to the side. Take your left arm out for a little more balance. Bring your knee back to center. Lift your knee up. Float it back, airplane pose. Press your heel back. Squeeze your shoulder blades, half moon pose. Keep your foot, look at your foot, make sure it's straight ahead. Keep your gaze down if you need help with your balance. Deep breath in, lift your leg up, and stand tall. Ooh. Hands on your hips. Left knee up. Set your gaze, that really helps. Keep your breath moving. Open up to the side. Right arm out to the side. If you want a little challenge, you take your gaze over your right fingertips. Bring your knee into the center, lift it up, arms overhead, and then airplane pose. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and away from your ears. Half moon pose. Stack your hips, pelvic tilt. Press your heel to the wall behind you. One more breath in and stand tall. Ooh, I haven't done that series for a while. Standing bow pose. Some people call it dancer prep. Grab the inside of your ankle. Legs side by side. First of all, I'm getting a great quad stretch to start. Press your shin to the back of the room. Keep your chest and hips forward. Deep breath in and slowly come down. Other side. Grab the inside. Remember, this is one of our warm-ups for wheel pose. So you're really trying to open the front of your body. Keep your knee going straight back. Big breath in. Big breath out. Take your time, come out, switch to the other side right away. Get into the pose, stay for 5 breaths. Once you're there is when you start counting. Steady gaze. Keep the pelvic tilt. On your 5th exhale, you switch sides. How much opening can you get here? Remember, the worst thing that's going to happen is your foot will touch the ground before you want it to. Stand at the front of your mat. Arms down by your side or over your heart, and just pause for 1 moment. Notice your heartbeat. Take a deep breath in. Slowly let it out. Right side tree. Full expression. Staying calm, right? Equanimity, staying calm when things get a little chaotic. When your mind starts to wander, your body starts to move. Steady breath, steady gaze. And switch sides. Get steady, get calm. Make sure your breath is flowing before you move. Full expression, whatever that means to you right now. Can you hear your breath? I can hear mine. Can I hear yours? And step to the front of your mat. With an inhale, reach up. With an exhale, fold. It's nice and slow. Half lift. Fold. Chair pose. This is what I used to do at the very beginning when I used to start teaching, because other people did it. This is just to practice moving with your breath. Your exhale takes your palms back like you're going through water. You pause. Inhale, come up. There's a pause, reach higher. Exhale, push back. There's a pause, squeeze your shoulder blades. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, sink deeper. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, hold it there. Fold. Halfway lift. Low push-up. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Right side warrior one. One breath, one movement. Inhale, rise up. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. And triangle pose. Take your feet nice and long. Grab your block. Reach up and over the counter as far as you can, and then just windmill your hands down. Push your hips back behind to the back side of your mat. And find some freedom here. Push down. This is grounding, so push down through your feet and then zip your legs together. Zip your legs together. Looks great, Ange and Shannon. Stay strong in your left leg, Shannon. Like really push down through that foot. Yeah. Like just so that leg gets firm, right? It's nice and firm and steady. Take your hand behind your head. If your right hand is on a block, move your block 6 inches away from your foot. And then maybe with your core strength, add a back bend here. So rotate your chest to the ceiling. Press down through your feet. Rise up slowly. Side facing, wide-legged forward fold. Hands on your hips. Elbows squeeze in. It's like you have a beach ball on the back of your body. You're holding it. And you'll come down about halfway. Press down through your feet. Get that flat back. And then come all the way down. Hands can come to the floor. This is a great time to do a headstand. If you're a headstander, feel free to do that. And let your head, or just let your head go. You can walk your hands back behind you. Get that stretch in your upper back. Strong legs. Strong, strong legs. Hands on your hips. Press down through your feet. Rise up. Reverse namaste. So your feet come into baby warrior one. Take your hands in prayer behind your back or grab your wrists or your elbows. Now square your shoulders and hips to the front of your mat. And then come halfway down. Pull your heart forward, push your right hip back. And then maybe you come all the way down. Reverse namaste. Intense hamstring stretch. Drop your hands. Come halfway up. Reverse triangle. Your left hand's going to stay on a block. Going to try and get as much length in your upper body as possible. Right hand goes to the side. Don't move your hips. You're not going to come up as high, but keep your hips locked in the same spot. Actually, squeeze your inner thighs together as you twist. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more breath in. Low push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Let's take a big deep breath here. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it all go. Step your left foot forward. Warrior one. Rise up. Inhale, float. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Stay in your lunge on this one. Stay in your lunge. Yes, yes, yes. Come on up. Triangle pose. Lift up and over a counter so you get that hip push back. Hug your belly in. Triangle pose. Press down to the outside edge of your right foot. And know that you can have your feet pretty wide apart on this one as far as length. You want to straighten that front leg out a little bit, Tamara? Like it's just going to, yeah, if you can, a little straighter. Hug your belly button in, pull your pubic bone towards you. Take your hand behind your back. Your hand, if you have a block, move your block 6 inches away from your foot. Yep, Jordan, straighten your left leg out a little bit too. Don't lock it, but just straighten it. And then you rotate. Some people can actually take their right hand down to the floor behind them in this. Now, I've seen it once. So when I say some people, I've seen it once in person. You know what I'm saying? Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. But the possibility, right? Possibility. What are you open to? Rise up. Side facing, wide-legged forward fold. Hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. And go. I do want to give you the option if you want to do some lunges here, feel free to do that. You can do that with your hands behind your back or your hands on the floor. Just bend one knee and then the other. Like the options are there. You could do a twist here. One hand down, one hand up. Angie has a guest with her now. All righty, work your way to the center. Get complete first. Make sure you're even on both sides, whatever that means to you. Come to the center. Reverse namaste. So left foot forward, right foot turned in a little bit. You can take a little short. Everyone plays different with this one. So just think of warrior one and just a shorter stance, and then spin your hips and then fold. Push your left hip. It usually wants to come forward like this, so you kind of push it back. Nice. Pull your chest forward. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Activate your shoulder blades. And there you go. Like get that strength back there. And beautiful. Beautiful. Drop your hands. Oh, wait. First, take your nose. Well, take your nose to your knee. We'll hang out there for just a brief moment because we did that on the other side. Right hand down. Come into a halfway lift, right? You're getting and it's nice to have your hand on a block here if you have it. It just makes your spine, it just allows your spine to get long, more straight. Keep your hips in the same spot. Rotate. Your hand might not go up as high. Make sure it's straight out from your shoulder, Janet. Like take it, set it back here. No, your left hand. Yeah. I'll help you. Over here. There we go. It's all good. It's all good. Take a deep breath in. Step forward, forward, fold. Woohoo! Everybody good? Forward fold. Let's move. Halfway lift. High to low push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale, come high up onto your toes. Roll out to your high plank. Drop your knees for most of you. 3 push-ups. Lower down. Halfway, push back up. Put the weight in your triceps and the back of your body. Slow, slow, slow. Downward facing dog. That's going to feel like a rest here for in just a moment. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, come high up onto your toes. Roll out to your high plank. Drop your knees or not. 3 push-ups. Slow. Push up. Come down for the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Push. 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Push. 2, 3. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Empty out. Come high up onto your toes. Roll out to your high plank. Drop your knees or not, and lower all the way to the ground. All the way to the ground. Woo! We're on the ground. Locust pose. Arms down by your side. Add the pelvic tilt first. Lift your chest up. Lift your legs up. Lift your arms up. Gee, that's a perfect example of why I'm not supposed to. Breathe here. One more breath in. Come on down. Look to your right. Wiggle your hips side to side. Take a big cleansing breath. And let's go up again. Rise up. Rise up. Rise up. Shoulder blades. Squeeze. Pelvic. So as soon as I do my arms up, my ribs want to pop up. So squeeze those back in. Squeeze them in. Reach for the back wall. Reach, 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 reach. And come on down. Look the other way. Floor bow pose. Floor bow pose. Grab your ankles. Press your shins to the back of the room and lift up. Keep your knees side by side. Breathe here. Big breath in. Big breath out. One more breath in. Come on down. Windshield wipe your legs side to side. Rise up. Floor bow pose. Take it up. 5 breaths. You're 5. Flex your feet. Take your toes towards your knees. Big breath in. And come on down. Windshield wipe your legs side to side. Hands by your lowest ribs. Peel yourself off the floor. Upward facing dog. Nice and slow. To downward facing dog. And drop to your knees. I like to tuck my toes under for camel pose. Hips right over your knees. Make sure that's happening. Take your hands, put them in the back of your pocket. Like if you had pockets, they'd be in your back pockets. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Press your hips slightly forward. Lift your chest and look up. So that's camel pose. You can also lean back, grab your ankles. Now, once I get my ankles, I push forward again. Oh, that's a big stretch. And then lift your chest to the ceiling. Come on up and then sit down on your shins to neutralize your spine for a moment. So the key on that one, there's 2 keys that you keep your hips. Like when you reach back, you might have to lower back to get it. But once you get back, you push your hips forward again. And the other one is to keep that pelvic tilt, even if it's just an intention, so that you're not dropping into your low back. Okay, camel pose. We're going to get there and we're going to stay for 5 breaths. So get to your fullest expression. It might be just your hands in your pocket. You might take your hands to your heels. Push your hips forward. Drop your head back. Breathe big. Now let me hear you. Let me hear you. Beautiful. On your 5th inhale, lift up and sit down. Pause there. Swing your hips, your legs to the front of your mat. They're straight out in front of you, butt cheeks out of the way. Arms parallel, and then round your spine and roll all the way down. Bridge pose. Plant your feet. Maybe you can graze your ankles, the back of your heels with your fingertips. Pelvic tilt and roll up. Walk your shoulders underneath so they get nice and tight. We're going to do 5 total, just so you know, 5 total. Breathe in, expand your chest. Breathe out, push down through your arms and your feet. 1 more breath in and lower down. That's 1. Bridge or wheel, go. Bridge or wheel. Oh, no, yeah, bridge or wheel. Depending on how many wheels you want to do. 5 breaths. So I'm on number 3. Lengthen your neck. Come on down. Windshield wipe your legs side to side. Number 3, rise up, go. Rise up. I wish I could do wheel. Breathe, breathe, breathe. I don't hear ya. This is a big pose, our peak pose of the day, opening our hearts, breathing, our throats, our whole front of our body. Come on down. Once you wipe your legs side to side, we got 2 more, yes? 2 more. 2 more. Rise up, go, bridge or wheel. Add the pelvic tilt. Big breath in, big breath out. Come on down. 1 more. Take a big cleansing breath. We're going up for 10 breaths. 10 breaths. Go. 10. Ooh. Big breath in, big breath out. Oh my gosh, I almost got up. Breathe here. Feet straight ahead, feet straight ahead. Push your heels out, some of you, or pull your toes in. When you're done with your 10 breaths, you're going to come down to Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together. 1 hand over your heart, 1 hand over your belly. You can close your eyes or open them, keep them. Well, Journey to Power wants you to keep them open, just so you know. 13, 18, 23. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. How many feel their abs? Anyone from yesterday? Yeah. Your abs? Oh, good. Maybe it's because we didn't go as deep. I was trying to get you not to go as deep, so those muscles worked a little bit more, maybe. Dead bug pose. Don't you just love this one? Oh, and then you rock it. Oh, it feels so good. I can't tell you how it's supposed to feel for you, but if I was doing it, it would feel really good. Guess what's next? Stability. Legs straight up into the air. Hands down by your side or under your, we're going to do 30, 30, 30. So the goal is to keep your thigh bones pushed down into your hips and your belly pushed down towards the floor. Take a deep breath in, lower on the exhale. Hold it on the inhale. Lower on the exhale. Inhale, lower, lift your head and shoulders up. Look at your toes. Wow, I can really feel it. Slowly, slowly come up. Draw your thigh bones in as you come up. Oh, yeah. Take a deep breath in. Lower 30 degrees. Inhale. Lower 30 degrees. Inhale, hold it. Exhale, lower. Look at your toes. Pull your thigh bones in. Slowly come up, keeping your thigh bones down into your sockets. 1 more. Take a deep breath in. Lower. Deep breath in. Lower. Deep breath in. Lower. Look at your toes. Swing them side to side. Your feet. Slowly come up. Ooh. Nice. Bend your knees right over your hips. Arms straight up into the air. Take your right leg out and your right arm back. Bring it back to that starting point. Now, the starting point is your knees over your hips, not your belly. Same side, right side. Open and close. Open and close. Open and close. Do you want to make it a little harder? You lift your head and shoulders up. Breathe here. Make it keep breathing. You can support your head if you need to. 4 more. 3. Extend long, reach long. Take it out and hold it there. Lift your shoulders. Everybody lift their head and shoulders off the floor. 4. Draw your thigh bone in. 3, 2. Hug in. Oof is right. Wait till you do the other side. We haven't done these ones for a while. Knee over your hips, arms straight up in the air. It's called another form of dead bug. You can see it, right? The dead bug. Left leg extends, left arm extends. Bring it back to the center. Same leg, same arm. Nice and slow. No momentum here. Really, you guys? 5. Just breathe. You got it. Nice and slow. So I am varying from JIP with my choice of core, but I'm doing it in the right spot. We got 4 more after this. 4. I actually counted, believe it or not. 3. It's hard to do when you're talking. 2. Take it out and hold it. Everybody lift their head and shoulders up. Look at your belly button. Oh, scoop, scoop, scoop. 4, 3, 2. Hug in. Woohoo! Woohoo! 10:07. We have time for some more, don't you think? Jordan's like, yeah, baby. Let's do some planks. Roll forward and back. Forward and back along your spine. Come into forearm plank. Forearm plank. Now you can start with your knees on the floor or your toes on the floor. Oh my. Wherever you start, know that you can switch. Holy moly. My 3rd day in a row at core. You can really feel it when you do it 3 days in a row. Ugh. Okay, let's do something with that. Are you guys on your toes or your knees? What are you doing, Judy? Huh? You got to take your toes back. A little further. There you go. Everybody come down. We're going to do it again. This time you're going to start with your feet out really wide, maybe even off your mat if you feel safe and not too slippery off your mat. You're going to come up onto, I would suggest starting your knees on this one because you're going to take your right fingertips out, bring your elbow back. Left fingertips out. So you extend your right arm to the side, bring it back. Extend your left arm to the side, bring it back. And then you try not to move your hips. Keep pushing your belly button to the spine, pelvic tilt. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. That's a beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Come up to a seated position. Well, actually, let's just go to down dog. Downward facing dog. We're going to half pigeon. So however you want to get there, why don't I just say that? Half pigeon. You might be doing half pigeon on your back, so you might not come to down dog. Half pigeon. Use your breath to create new space. Use your breath to soften. As you inhale, bring your breath to your hips. And as you exhale, let your shoulders, your jaw, your neck relax. Walk yourself up and switch sides. Half pigeon. Stay active here, right? It is time to release, or actually open. It's called the opening series. But you don't want to fall asleep here. You want to breathe into it. And to keep some integrity, pull your belly to your spine. But see how much of everything else can relax, right? There's still strength in every pose. Find that space. Where can you soften? Walk yourself up. Double pigeon. So there's a variety of ways that you can do this pose. The idea, the intention or goal would be to have, if this was my mat, to have both my shins parallel to that mat. If you can get your foot all the way over here and keep your butt cheek down, great. If you can't, just put it on your shin. And if that's too much, just do a butterfly. So move your shin up. And you're not going to actually have your foot on the floor. There you go. Oh, I can't even do it. I know I'm trying. So getting your shins as parallel as possible. Flex your feet. Tamara, bring your left foot forward a little bit so it's more, your shins parallel to the front of your mat. Yeah, keep coming, keep coming. So instead of being tucked in here, it's out here. Both sit bones down, yes. Now you might start to lean forward with your hands behind, or you might come forward. As you can look around, you'll see people doing it differently. Take a deep breath in. Come on up and switch sides. So your other leg's on the bottom. Make sure that's going to happen. If you can bring your foot the whole way across. See, I can't. If I try and do that, my butt cheek is way up high. So I just slide it down. I mean, and you still, you get a stretch wherever you get your stretch. That looks good. And then hands behind, lift up. That you'll feel a little bit. And then you can start to lean forward. And then you might be able to go all the way. Judy, you know what? Take your block, put it under your left shin. See if that helps. Feel free to lean forward. Keep your breath moving. As you inhale, you lift your chest. As you exhale, push down through your sit bones. Oh, nice, Sue. It was subtle, right? But you felt it. So you notice how your sit bones want to come up. So if you just push them down and back. Anybody remember my favorite word? Sit bones. What sit bones? What the word for sit bones are? Ishiotuberosities. Mm-hmm. There you go. Come on out. Instead of frog pose, because just for time's sake, let's just do a straddle. Ah, love this one. Flex your feet. Thank you for letting me stretch with you. I had the best ride. I went riding by myself yesterday afternoon in the woods, and it felt so great because it mostly shaded, and I had a whole communication with the deer. Like I rode past it and it didn't move. And so it was we were kind of in an opening. There was some brush there. So there was brush between me and the deer. But then I got into the single track and I pulled up a little bit and I stopped and I looked back at it and I started talking. I just started making noises and it started coming towards me. And it was almost out of being a fawn. There was a tiny bit of white on its side yet. So it was young. And then it moved across and then it looked like it was going to walk right towards me. It didn't. And then I talked to it some more and we just made eye contact. Then I took some pictures and I had it and it didn't move. Like I set my bike down, had to get my phone out of the baggie and all that stuff. And it was just so beautiful. I just loved it so much. And then it finally just scampered off, stayed there for a while, still looking at me, still making connection. And then finally his little white tail just bounded away. It was awesome. Plus it was so beautiful out there. And I knew I wasn't going to do a hard ride. I just did a nice ride, and I was all by myself, had music going. Yeah, it was good. That was my share for today. Bring your legs together. Seated leg extension, left leg tucked in, right leg out. Reach across your body, grab hold. You can grab hold of both or take one behind. Breathe here, 5 breaths. Switch sides. Reach across. As you inhale, pull your heart forward. As you exhale, soften. Come on up, legs straight out in front of you, butt cheeks out of the way, forward fold. Just round completely into it. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Drop your head. Get the stretch from your heels all the way through your back of your body, your calves, hamstrings, glutes, maybe even the low back, middle back, and upper back. Breathe deep into the back of your body so you feel your spine move. Rise up, plant your hands behind you. Reverse table, reverse plank. Press down through your feet. And come on down. Fish pose. Just sit on, we're not going to take a prop. Let's just sit on our hands. We're not going to be here too long. Sit on your hands, elbows down. And then you just slide your butt up your hands, stick your chest up, and drop your head back. Keep pushing down through your elbows. Greg, slide your butt up to your forearms. Like just kind of keep going and your head will come down. There you go. So push down through your forearms. Janet, is your head resting on your ponytail when you're there? Okay, because it doesn't look like your head's down, but I can see the ponytail down. Push down through your elbows a little more and lift your chest up. Take a deep breath in. Come on down. Waterfall, shoulder stand, headstand, something that takes your Hips above your hearts. I mean, it could even be a down dog, but that's not as relaxing. Getting, ooh, Jordan, that's really, you got a lot taller on that one. Nice, Greg. Keep breathing wherever you are. Nice, Shannon. Keep walking your elbows in, Shannon. That'll even keep you even supported more. Yeah. And push down through your arms a lot. Yeah, bring your knee in slow. That's it. That's it. You're almost there. See if you can just do 2 knees, bent knees first. Yeah, now go up. Now go up, Ange. So close. Yep, yep, yep. Squeeze your legs together. Squeeze your legs together. Woohoo! Good work. Good work. Bring your feet out towards my hands, though. Yeah, so that they're straight up. Keep pushing up. Push down through your elbows. Yep, there you go. There you go. There you go. Flex your feet. Stay active. Bend your knees, plow pose or deaf yogi's pose. And work your way onto the floor. Beautiful. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Supine twist to your right. Look over your left shoulder and kind of pin your left shoulder down so you get that stretch across your chest. You betcha. Switch sides. These are a little wet. Be careful. I don't know if you have to be careful. You might want to even drip it on yourselves. I don't know. I'm trying to squeeze some of the water out. Oh, that was the bottom one. That's why. Oh, it's nice and cold though. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together. One hand over the center of your chest, one hand over your low belly. Close your eyes for a moment and just pay attention to where you notice your breath the most. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. One more deep breath in. Shavasana. Shavasana. Cold towel by your head if you want it. Let your arms get straight. Let your arms get straight. Palms up, open to receiving the gifts that come from yoga, the space, the peace, the strength, focus, energy, whatever's there for you, connection. Take a big deep breath in through your nose, hold it. Open your mouth side out. And for the next few moments, just breathe and just be. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Move around, stretch, hug in. And work your way onto your right side. Pause here. Create connection to the ground. Know that the ground's always here to support you. And then press up with your hands. Eyes can stay closed. With an inhale, reach your arms up over your head and bring your hands to your heart. We'll finish with one Om. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, let it out with deep gratitude. Namaste. There we go, kids. Thank you, Shannon and Angie, for joining us. No, can you see me? Where am I on there? Oh, there I am. Angie's in a beautiful spot. Looks like a bay or something in the house on the something. All right, everyone. Have a great week. I'll see you next week.